Okay, here we are at section 1.3, more definitions. Let's define parallel lines. We all know what parallel lines look like. Parallel lines are lines in the same plane that never meet. Parallel lines are indicated by the same number of arrow marks. For example, okay, I have line AB and line CD. Notice these two arrow marks. That means that they're parallel. And this is the symbol that we use to show two lines are parallel. So line AB is parallel to line CD. And that's how you write that. I want to talk real quick about lines in the same plane. Why did I have to say that? Well, if you think about, let's say we have a plane, infinite directions, and there's a line on that plane. And then I have another plane that's like underneath it, and there's another line on that plane. Clearly, because these planes are never going to intersect, neither are those lines, right? But these two lines are not parallel. These are what we call skew lines. So be careful when you're defining parallel lines that it has to be lines in the same plane that never meet. Okay? Pretty important distinction there. The next thing we're going to talk about are perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are lines that meet at 90 degrees. Just like that. Don't forget that little square means 90 degrees. And this symbol means perpendicular. So this would read line AB is perpendicular to line CD because they meet at 90 degrees. All right, so now we're going to define angles. And I'm sure that this part is a total review. You guys probably already know all this stuff. Right angles are angles that measure 90 degrees. Acute angles measure less than 90. Obtuse angles are angles that measure greater than 90. Okay. Complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So if you had this angle and this angle, I know they're complementary because adding together they equal 90 degrees. Supplementary angles have a sum of 180. You know, one trick I used to use when I was a kid to remember, C comes before S in the alphabet, 90 comes before 180. So complementary angles are 90 degrees, supplementary angles are 180. Vertical angles are formed by two intersecting lines. So when you cross two lines, the angles that are across from each other are vertical. So A and C are vertical angles, and B and D are vertical angles. Linear pair of angles is the next definition. And those are two angles that form a straight line. Notice if I took angle A and put it with angle B, it creates a straight line. So I say that A and B are a pair of linear angles. Also note, we know that a straight line measures 180 degrees. So linear pairs, oh look, are also supplementary because they add up to 180. That's it for 1.3. You are done with week 1 videos. Good job.